I just see someone in a red robe smoking a pipe like. With an election coming up, this movie just didn't go deep enough.
Yeah, you know, it pisses me off.
Will Ferrell.
It was being a comedy. You don't have to go in and be a friggin' intelligent monsoon monster to friggin' understand it. You know.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Jay and this is Mike. We got done seeing The Campaign. It's got Will Ferrell, Zach Galifinakis, Brian Cox, John Lithgow, Dan Aykroyd, and what's his name?
Dylan McDermott.
Dylan McDermott and the other guy, the campaign manager.
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis, and it was directed by
He's got the good hair.
Yes. And he was directed by Jay Roach, who also directed all the Austin Powers movie, Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers. So he's a seasoned French fry man of comedies.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zach Galifianakis plays a well-to-do Southerner from North Carolina who decides to run in the U.S. congressional race, and he goes up against Will Ferrell, who is Cam Brady is the character's name, who's a corrupt politician, sleazy, breaks the rules to get ahead, and he's run for the past, I guess, 14 years or something like that, unopposed. No one's opposed him, and this well-to-do kind of duncy, ditzy guy goes up against him, and that's where the hilarity begins. It was everything that I wanted. I knew that it was going to be kind of with Will Ferrell, but you said it right earlier in the car. It's an extended trailer. What you see in the trailer is what you get, even though it's a little bit more vulgar.
It's obviously more vulgar than the trailer.
Yeah, but it's like the cursing's like there's no Chinese butt stars and all that.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd's in this movie for a minute, guys. When you see him, you're like, oh my God, it's Dan Aykroyd. This is gonna be awesome. He doesn't have a single funny line in the movie. I don't know if it's him or what he was scripted for, but it really makes me understand now why Ghostbusters 3 with the old cast couldn't happen. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, you're going to be smacked and killed.
That out there. No, it's just the truth.
The original cast will always be the great.
He doesn't look very good.
Yeah, he looks like he's old.
He didn't bring anything to the role at all. He was just like there. He just read his lines and it was done.
Yeah, but
Same thing with John Lithgow, and John Lithgow's usually really funny.
Yeah, but I think like 95% still want the original cast.
Nah, I completely disagree with you on that. I think everybody realizes
that
time is gone.
Dude, you're 5% in the minority right there.
Tell us what you guys think.
Everybody's said that. They want the original cast.
No, they haven't. Who's everybody?
Dude, everybody
goes right.
No, everybody
did not.
Dude, you want to go back and look at that video?
Let's move on.
You want to look at the video? You want to look at the video? No, Anyway, so yeah, The Campaign. Like I said, I mean, I just think those actors were still in use, but Will Ferrell's at his classic, like he's like classic.
It's typical Will Ferrell.
Anchorman, Ron Burgundy, Ricky Bobby. That's exactly what it is. Ron Burgundy meets Ricky Bobby.
That's what you expect from Will Ferrell. He's
Zach Galifianakis is like a breakout guy, and it's like he literally everything when he's on camera, the way he looks, the way he talks, the way he acts, everything's funny.
Like in this movie, like he does the most acting. Zach Galifianakis, this character that you see in the trailers, like his mannerisms, the way he moves, everything he does is completely that character, and that's what makes it so funny. There were so many subtle parts that weren't even supposed to be funny that everybody in the theater was laughing at just because he really just he bodied the entire. Like he didn't like shun Will Ferrell or anything. Will Ferrell was still hilarious,
he was still
just
great.
Like you'd expect him to be.
But yeah, overall, I mean, Zach Galifianakis was like my favorite. Like everything, like you couldn't help but laugh when you saw him.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, for me, I still like Will Ferrell better just because I love Will Ferrell so much. Like I laughed harder at Will Ferrell's parts, but I was really impressed with Zach Galifianakis.
There were some scenes I just every scene Zach Galifianakis was on screen, I just laughed at him.
Yeah,
like it just didn't matter what he did. Like if he said one word, he was just funny.
I mean, he said words like "fully on butt too."
Yeah, it's
like after about an hour and 10-15 minutes of it, it starts to slow down. Like that one joke that they do in the trailer. Like is the entire movie, and it's hilarious for most of the movie. But at some point, if you keep doing the same joke over and over, it gets kind of old. And they got, they had to put some kind of story into it towards the middle of it. But the first hour and 10 minutes of it, like you said, is absolutely hilarious. It kind of dies off, but it's still really funny.
Yeah, the first 70 minutes are great. After that, you will kind of want to leave. It just kind of fizzles out.
I won't say you want to leave, but
yeah, I kind of wanted to leave. Yeah, I kind of got what I want. I got my feel. Like, no, 70 minutes, I don't know, I got my feel. Like, I know, and then I could see where it was going, and I just was like, no, I get it now. You're going to have, like, a moment of, I get it now.
Like, a lot of people, the people who are giving this a bad review, they're like, they had a great chance here to do a great political satire, all the movie critics, and they failed. They didn't go far enough with it. It's like, it's a fucking Will Ferrell movie. Like, I don't think that a lot of movie critics don't understand why people go to the movies. Like, everybody who went to see this movie, for the most part, I would guess, went to see a funny movie and laughed their ass off at Will Ferrell. Nobody gives a shit about a political satire. Like, get over yourself.
Like, I don't believe that anybody goes intentionally. If you see Will Ferrell in the credits, if you see Zach Galifinakis, if you see Ben Stiller, any of those comedic giants like that, you're not going to go and say, I want a serious, dark comedy movie, and I want to be reminded of how shit things are in the world.
I just see someone in a red robe smoking a pipe, like, with an election coming up, this movie just didn't go deep enough.
Yeah, you know, it pisses me off.
Will Ferrell.
It pisses me off when critics are like, it was talking down to the audience. Like, no, it's not. It's being exactly what it was set out to be. It was being a comedy. You don't have to go in and be a friggin' intelligent monsoon monster to friggin' understand it. You know, it's just go in and have a good time. That's exactly what this movie did, and that's exactly what The Watch did.
Yeah.
Both movies are hilarious in their own way, and they didn't intend it to be like highbrow and oh, I'm really smart to have to see this.
Yeah, for the people who actually go to because they want to laugh at a Will Ferrell movie, compared to Will Ferrell's other movies and the comedies like Anchorman and stuff like that, it's a quite serviceable comedy. Like it's good. It's nothing. It's nothing great. It's not like his best, but it's still good.
Yeah. So in the end, I'm gonna give it a 7.5, which I think is fair. It's kind of like a firework. It goes up and it's really nice and pretty, and you're like, eh, and then it kind of fizzles out, and you're like, oh. But and the only criticism I have is there's some parts that are stupid, like it just didn't flow like near the end really. After the first 70 minutes of the funny parts, it kind of like got stretched a little bit too much. There's scenes like I just didn't like. So that's the only weak points for me. As far as I'm concerned, though, it's a great movie to check out. It's classic Will Ferrell and it's funny as hell. Zach Galifianakis. It's something to just have fun with.
Go see it. 7.5 for me as well. 7.5 for you.
Yeah.
Quite serviceable comedy. Go see it. What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
What's your favorite?
Who do you think's funnier? 2 questions. What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie, and who do you think's funnier, Zach Galifianakis or Will Ferrell? For me, it's Will Ferrell, Anchorman.
Yeah, because Galifianakis never had a solo role yet.
Right, but I mean, what's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Step Brothers.
I like that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We watched the movie.
Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm Jay, and this is Mike. We'll see you next time.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.